Did we ever get to the bottom of who Kendrick was talking about?
Oh yeah, was he talking about you? And
No.
Yeah, I feel like
I ran with it. I go, oh, that what we're doing? They were like, you clout chaser? I go, that's what we do stand-up.
for attention.
Entertainment is clout, bitch.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to be an anonymous comedian.
Yeah.
You're so stupid. Oh, you clout chasing no Kendrick? Duh. That's exactly why I did it. I didn't comment on Kumo D.
To his credit, you said in your latest special there are no race jokes, so you did listen to him.
I did.
You did.
This was before the song came out, though.
See? That is the profound effect that he has on white comedians.
There it is. I stopped.
You stopped immediately.
Wait till you see
cold turkey.
Dude, I'm so different now.
Yeah.
Just kidding. I learned. I learned. I'm gonna be like Mark Wahlberg. Just get up at 4:30, eating protein shakes, and doing no black shit no more. Man.
Jesus Christ.
Crazy thing about Mark Wahlberg, that's the first celebrity I ever saw. Was
he living that entourage life?
It was Marky Mark.
Yeah.
And I was in the Navy, and I was in Cincinnati, and I was flying back to DC. And this was before 9/11, so you could go up to the gate and just hang out.
Yeah.
So I'm hanging out with two of my buddies waiting to see me off, and then like four black guys, huge black guys, are walking off the plane. I go, the fuck? Who's coming off? And then Mark Wahlberg was in the middle of them. This is when he just had the Good Vibration song, his only song. And then I just remember he was really short. His calves was huge. And I just remember it just popped out. I go, oh, fuck, Marky Mark. Why I said that, I don't know. It just popped out. I go, Marky Mark. And then somebody just looked over. And then that was the first celeb
that you ever saw.
I ever saw in my life, 18 years old. I think he was doing a concert in Cincinnati that night, some summer series. But that was the first celeb I ever just saw.
Wow. I'm curious, like people always talk about how comedy changed from like late 90s into the 2000s, and today obviously it's very different. In your experience with your audience, have you felt the same change?
You just grow with your audience.
Yeah.
You just grow with them.
So it's the same people.
How do you feel
coming
like
back.
the audience has grown or changed? Or you have grown and changed?
You know what I found? Like, yeah, I know we talk about me being big with the black community, but a lot of military come out too. A lot of ex-military come out. Because I get that a lot. You get the coins.
Yeah.
Or you get like, dude, they saw a joke where I saw about being military police and shit like that. So I get that a lot. So I would say, as far as like, what I've noticed, a lot of ex-military be coming out.
You've had your audience for decades. There was a time which I don't think is currently happening where like there's a little more sensitivity around comedy. But when you have your own audience, they understand you, so you don't feel like you have to change your jokes at all.
Well, you
right?
broke it down. I think you, Shane Gillis, guys like you just kind of paved the way a little bit, showing like, look, I'm gonna just do me. If you want to be offended, that's on you. I'm gonna do me. So I got a little bit of heat with the special needs community back in 2016. It's the only time I felt like I backed down. I was really upset about it.
Joke? What was the joke again?
I got a special needs cousin named Tina, and she got an STD.
Yeah.
And when the whole family was like, Tina got an STD, I was like, Tina's fucking? To me, that was the bigger deal. I was so happy she was getting dick. I was like, all right, she ain't missing out. You know what I mean? I was so excited for her. But in my special, I said the word retarded. I didn't say special needs. I didn't get the email blast.
Oh, it was just for saying retarded?
Yeah, saying the word. That's all it was. It had nothing to do with the joke.
Yeah.
And then they came after me to the point where I had just got my reality show greenlit on BET. They were threatening to go after sponsors like McDonald's and shit like that. We're going to tell them not to run ads. Basically, they were like, we're going to go after you for your TV show.
Yeah.
So I had to literally fly to DC and meet with 4 special needs people that were telling me how to write my jokes.
And what did they say? How did they say it?
This is what they did. And they made sure they had the gamut, bro. They had a black woman, a black man, a white woman, a white man, and it was the whole gamut. It was MS. It was the guy that looked like Corky from Life Goes On. It was the lady that you couldn't tell. They made sure I was covered. When that motherfucker told me, I said, well, what am I supposed to do?
And what did they say? Like, what were they saying?
I said, well, what's funny? Okay. When you said this, You say this. And I was like this. What? Hold on. I go, what's it?
So you learned your lesson.
Literally, you can look it up. Pull it up. Pull up Gary meets with the Special Olympics people.
Last week we were the
show
darlings
the
of
people.
liberal media. This week Gary's doing retard impressions.
Oh, you can't say
Welcome to
that.
Flagrant, everybody.
This is what Aries does.
Go.
This is what Godfrey does. They're good at celebs. I'm good at special needs.
So there you go. So you're just telling us a story. So they're telling you how to tell the joke to make it more.
I told them, I said, I don't blame these 4 people. They all had people behind them that were like their people. I said, I blame you.
Yeah.
I said, you don't want them to be made fun of, which to me says I'm better than you.
Yeah,
If I don't make fun of you, I feel sorry for you.
Amen.
If I make fun of you, we're the same.
We're the
make fun
same.
of me.
Agreed.
Yeah, we're in the group.
They would literally, they couldn't fathom, blah, blah, blah. And
I think a lot of times it's protective parents or loved ones, and they see somebody who obviously is going through something very difficult, and they're like, I just want to protect them from the evils of the world, without realizing that maybe they would laugh at it as well.
that part.
I think that's one of the beautiful things of the Love on the Spectrum show, to be honest. I don't know if you've seen it, which is like they showcase how funny they are intentionally and unintentionally, and they show the family also laughing, and it gives you this kind of like freedom to be like, hey, okay, as long as we're not bullying these people.
Yeah, it's funny.
It's funny. They do funny shit.
Showcasing the joy is like the most beautiful part.
Yeah.
Like,
I think the biggest issue, what I learned from it was, especially if you're a parent of a special needs kid, where do you direct your anger? If I'm with my wife, I didn't cheat. I've been faithful to her. I have a good job. I've done everything right that you say you're supposed to do in life. And I now have a special needs child. Who am I mad at? I can't be mad at God. I can't be mad at the child. There's this comedian that just told a special needs joke, so I'm mad at him. That's where my anger is directed.
Yeah.
And I think that's where it comes from.
Yeah.
It's
Maybe
not,
part
there
of
it is. There's the 4. Well, the one girl wouldn't get in the picture. But the little white dude told me how to tell my jokes.
I need it.
All my stories can be validated. I've told some doozies a day, but none of them are lies. I'll tell you that.
Wow. So you there with George Wallace, Michelle Obama, and Shane Gillis.
Sam J. George Wallace, Sam J, and Corky from Life Goes On. It was a day. It was a day. Yeah, they flew me to DC. Wow. And and Showtime took it out of my special. They took that joke out. But it was too late. It was already out there.
wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Kid is adorable, to be honest.
And I literally was like, don't, people were like, don't take it out. It's fucking art. I go, bro, nobody's going to notice. It's already out there on the internet.
Yeah.
If Showtime takes it off their website and
Nobody's
their
going to see the
streamer,
difference.
if it's going to give my TV show, it is what it is.
So you were able to do the show because of it.
Yeah. That was the thing, because Showtime had my back, I will say. But they was like, whatever you want us to do.
Yeah.
I said, sometimes we want to fight just to win.
Yeah.
And sometimes I was like, I don't give a shit. This is what I told them in the room.
Yeah.
They didn't like this joke. I said, yo, it's 2016. That special came out in 2013, and you're calling them slow. Fuck you been, bitch. This special been on for 3 years, and now you're mad? But they're the slow ones. You're the slow ones, motherfucker.
And they're not even watching it. There's no way the 3 of them were watching the
they go,
special.
fuck.
One person watched it, made a blog or something, and then it just caught wildfire. There were actors. Tom Arnold kept DMing me, wanting to talk to me. I guess he has a special needs son.
Oh no.
There was another actor that I really liked. He's in all these action movies. I guess they just go on these rants, and they just, I'm going, oh my God, dude.
Yeah.
You never saw the joke.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Good.
Gary, we love you, man.